It is only a transition to a different sphere of consciousness. Carol Ann is not like those she's with. She is a living presence in their spiritual earthbound plane.
Hi, this is Philip. This is just a quick message to everyone who's listening to the podcast. Obviously later on today I'm going to do my 14th episode. However, I had a very strong feeling that I needed to say something to the thousands of you who are listening to this podcast. I obviously decided to start doing this because I had a very strong need to do it, and I felt that since I had the ability, it was important that I did it and tried to help people. The thing that's different about this podcast, and probably different from most things that involve mediumship and psychic stuff, is that I don't have anyone sitting here in my room. It's just me talking into a microphone, and I get the voices in my head, I get the visions in my head, and I say what I'm hearing, and I try to interpret it as well. I'm sure there's a lot of interpretation going on. I'm sure it's not perfect, but it's the best I can do. But I have to tell you, it's very lonely sitting here in Cologne, Germany, doing this on my own, without getting an awful lot of feedback from the thousands of you that are listening. So I've been thinking about this a lot over the last few weeks. I've obviously had a few people who've written to me, which is really wonderful because that gives me some sort of encouragement. I think this is probably the same issue that happens to all people who do podcasts, I understand. They get a certain amount of burnout after a while because it's extremely lonely. You don't get people who actually say thank you, or this meant something to me, or how can I help you in some way? Or anything. And of course I even got one lady who wrote to me, which was very kind, and I managed to get some information, but I never heard from her, while another I did. But I just wanted to say that you can see that I have an email address that I set up. It's at the bottom of the description, and it would be completely possible for you to write to me. I am a real person, and I'd be happy to see if I could help you during my episodes or even write to you. That's really it. I just want you to know that I am here and I am real, and I think it would be really nice if you as a community who are listening to me, and I know that hundreds regularly listen to the episodes and thousands have listened to them all. So I know you're out there. I'm not asking for anything more than just a little bit of love and for you to be able to communicate with me, ask me questions. It's the back and forth that I'm missing. And I think that's obviously what mediums get. Not having been a medium, I'm not really used to it. But obviously having gone to mediums and seen mediums in my youth, I can see that there is a tremendous amount of energy and benefit established with having somebody with you and bouncing information or people asking questions. And I'm missing that. So please, if you could do it, I would appreciate it. It's not that I'm going to stop or anything. It's just I think it would be an awful lot more fun and a lot more value would come through. That's really it. And I will see you in probably 4 or 5 hours or maybe a little bit longer for my usual Wednesday podcast.